So, in my conversation with Spirit this morning, they were showing me what feels like electric shock therapy to the nervous system. So, what feels like what you need to get through during the day, there's constantly jumper cables on the nervous system creating this electrical impulses on the nerve endings where all the messages are going throughout the physical, mental, energetic, and emotional body. But you're feeling it mostly in the physical. And so we're feeling it in the physical, and it feels like this constant distraction, this constant pain. It's just heating up the system where the littlest things that we need to do, we're finding it to be a painful chore. And so they were showing me like jumper cables to the battery of a car and or what I always like to refer to is tasering yourself. You feel like you're being tasered. So you think you're calm, your messages are going, you need to complete a task, but then it's being disrupted by this hypersensitive nervous system. They were also showing me that there's a lot of background noise because of the calibrations in other parts of the atmosphere, which we want to really call, what I look at is the upper registers of vibrational frequency. And so it's almost like that sonicness. So what I'm seeing now is like two cymbals come together, and physically they come together here, but the noise echoes out. And when you're really in tune with your body, you can feel the echoing going through your body. So we have many here on the planet who are a little more attached to their galactic cords. So they're feeling these interferences more than, say, someone else is, or more than someone else who knows how to command and override some of this hectic discord that is occurring. So as a healer myself, I know that right now it takes serious due diligence to complete anything. I'm easily distracted. My blood sugar will go up and down. The messages will become discombobulated because I've allowed other messages to interfere or come in front of messages. I found that this morning. I was supposed to get up and get right on to this video, but I was lollygagging around, getting a cup of tea, and then trying to get myself ready to leave the house, and then not being able to get ready. So I'm being forced to sit still here and just deliver this video half ready to leave the house. So when we are on sensory overload, we have to really slow the vehicle down. Intentionally slow the vehicle down and be more meticulous and laborious in our movements. So it's going to take a deliberate theatrical character playing this role while the calibrations are occurring. So the other thing they were showing me this morning was sitting in the dental chair. And you got to hear some kind of machinery in your mouth, whether it's a teeth cleaning or whether it's a drilling. And as much as you want to breathe through it, you will find yourself clenching to the chair and tensing up every single solitary muscle in the body, which then sends alarm bells to the nervous system that it's on overload. It's on overload. So what's taking primary is listening to the drill of the dentist. What's taking secondary is your inability to control what's happening in this fire drill within all the systems of your body. And it's exhausting all of your reserves and resources within the physical body. So it's going to use up its storage units of fight and flight. And some people it can leave exhausting afterwards. You're just exhausted. And you're exhausting all of your resources. But when we know we're about to go through that, we can sometimes take an Advil, and some people take Valium, and some people really have to go through breathing techniques, and some people just brace themselves regardless of what's coming. And so we can hear the dentist talking, we can hear things going on, but in our mind, there's a microphone in here that is loudspeakering all of what's going on. And so the nervous system is running to and fro, not sure how to help. Because you're forgetting that you control this vehicle. While it's under duress, you can stop, drop, sit, connect with your breath, and really work with controlling the flow. So many people will come to me to be fixed, and then I'm turning around and trying to empower them to now step into their control system to work their barometers, to set their dials. I was at someone's house last night, and the 20-year-old is extremely galactically attached. And so there's a lot of calibration that's happening, and because this particular kid is so galactically attached that he's hearing, seeing, sensing all of the calibrations that are going on. So it's like there's a whole dimension of beings up here recalibrating things with machines and what feels like all kinds of things and voices and all kinds of things that are coming here in the physical unit here on the 3D plane. So this kid's looking at it as it's the devil, it's interference, it's this, it's that, I can't stand it. And he's not coping and self-soothing. So when I was there, I was getting messages. I was getting messages to surrender for a time period and to dictate when this is going to occur. So to sit down and say, okay, the timer is on, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, whatever you choose. The timer's on. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm just going to listen to what it is that's going on, and I'm going to journal it. I know that I'm safe and I trust. I know that I'm safe and I trust, and I'm just going to journal. And when the timer goes off, I'm going to go, that's it. I'm going to need the dimmer switch turned down so that I'm not distracted by the calibrations that are going on by divine source. Because I need to communicate with you guys that this is wreaking havoc. And then it's causing serious trepidation and fight or flight and freeze, which is creating havoc and harm to my beautiful, healthy body. So I need to communicate that with the calibration teams. Time out. And then I was hearing, let him know that it's okay If you start to hear things again when you're walking around, you go, hold it, time, stop, time, stop. And then you continue to dialogue with the whole team of the unknown beings that are here, angelic, galactic. They're all the same. They're here for your highest good, right? So while these calibrations are going on, everybody's in this because of all this background noise that they're picking up. You ever notice when you go silent, you will hear the lamp, the electricity in the lamp? You will hear the echoes of the dogs outside much louder. So when you're trying to get the body to come in, everything gets amplified. And so now you have to work with the amplification while you're in your commander seat. Thank you for letting me hear that. I'm calm. I'm able to communicate. I'm able to get the heart rate down. I'm able to put a seal on the adrenals. I'm able to tell the messages it's okay. There's nothing to fear here. You can communicate with my brain. My brain can communicate with all of the movements of my body interiorly and exteriorly. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of amplification. And the more you're noticing it, you may find, I can't have any caffeine, can't have any chocolate. I need to close off some outside interferences because I need to work on calming this vessel so that it maintains the membrane of the highest quality of health. So right now, while I'm going through this heightened awareness, and maybe just a heightened awareness that is going on physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, etherically, but you don't really know what's honestly going on. You're not going to get complete messages until you get this into homeostasis. Yeah. Till you get this channel that receives and retrieves and transmits and transmutes energy 24/7. Micro, and macro. You don't need to get into all the scientific stuff about how this works. You just need to know maybe something's not working for you and how you're going to get it to work higher functioning. So if you really want to listen to the unknowns and you want to communicate better so that it's known with more understanding, so you can exhale into trusting the calibrations instead of the shaking energetic resistance. Stop. Listen to what is going on around you that is affecting and effecting all of this. And then how do you perfect and come into a place of more calm and peace so you can have better understanding of what needs your attention. So it's like sitting in the room and you're listening to 5 or 6 different televisions, 5 or 6 different radios, along with your daily grind, and then you're supposed to communicate and get your work done, and you can't make any sense of anything. And I get that when I get my head buzzing, I know something's up. And it came more clear and clear yesterday about the calibrations. As more energy is flowing in, through into the planet and back out like this sonar wave, right? And you're the conduit. So you can gracefully learn to bring it through the earth and bring the earth back through the body and back up. Bring the energies through the body as your conduit. Bring it straight through into the earth. Take it into the earth and bring it back up through the body and up to source. Source, source, source. Everything is source. Source light. So again, bringing that sonic energy through the body gracefully, intentionally grounding it through the body, letting it flush and flood the body, not getting stuck and blocked because of trepidation. Bring it through the body into the beautiful earth and bring it up through the beautiful earth, up through the body and out. So you can intentionally do this. And every time I do this a couple times a day, I feel so much more in control, so much better, so much as if I'm doing my part and I'm contributing and not creating more harm. So I'm having better understanding of the communication without it getting blocked in my emotional and my physical body from old patterns of being in fear. Because when energies are unknown and it feels weird and you've never experienced it, or there's something in your subconscious that's saying, run like hell, run like hell, run like hell. The past was you died or you were maimed or you were hurt. There's something in there that's got you all. So if you can say, I am completely safe and I trust my divine self. I'm walking, living, breathing source light. I came here to this planet at this time not to be taken off. So help me get into my commander seat and figure out all the instruments so I can begin to work them so I can sit more comfortably in my physical avatar. And I can be a better conduit for the energy. So I'm helping to ground it for all. But I will feel instantly better once I take control. Take control of this whole dashboard of instruments that may seem unfamiliar, but will feel very familiar once you begin to sit and work with the body and listen and listen. And let your body know it's okay, it's safe. And maybe take some time during the day and surrender. Put on a timer. Journal what it is that you see, sense, and feel, what you hear, what you translate it as. Just keep it simple. And then feel the cascade of endorphins flooding the body and creating more relaxation. So now you can see, sense, and feel in a heightened vibrational frequency versus the cray-cray. You have full control, my friends. If you need any help on this journey, info@embodimentofthesoul.com. Let's have a session. Let me at least show you and help you so that you can train yourself and then you can help others. And together, we make the biggest, best conduit. And we complement each other here on this earth plane where we're here to stay, my friends. We're here to stay. All right? Please like, subscribe, and share. I'll see each of you on the next video.